Greetings, fellow 7 Days to Die fans. This is Small Archangel. Welcome to another episode of 7 Days to Die. Thanks for tuning in. Unfortunately, this is the second time I have tried to video this episode, and I've just noticed I've missed some concrete up there, which is very remiss of me. Because the last time I tried videoing it, yeah, I can see why I missed that. Unfortunately, Fraps crapped out on me. Which meant that I only videoed half an episode, and I didn't actually realise that it had gone, that it had sort of stopped filming until after the fact. So I thought I had it in the can, and I didn't. So this is, yeah, you missed a bit of building, basically. That's the last little bit of concrete in here I've forgotten, I think. The rest is all done and dusted. But what you did miss was me. Mostly it wasn't that interesting. I was mining. I sort of had to do a lot of digging out down here. But basically I've built the rest of my base down here. So I've got a chamber down here for storing all my stuff. I put in a load of supply crates and even a couple of gun safes. There's nothing in them just yet. Well, not a lot. I got a couple of broken pistols in that one. But basically I'm planning on doing some mega looting. I've got 3 forges which aren't properly lit up for some reason. Really not quite sure why that might be. Some things like the safes, they don't kind of light up right either in lighting. So yeah, loads of stuff, place to store my loot basically, and then I just made a raised sort of platform here for the moment for my sleeping bag and my storage chest. It did occur to me I haven't actually put any camping fires in here yet, so I have actually forgotten to make some camping fires, which is again something a bit remiss of me. I'll probably put in a couple there and there, but I want to put them raised up because I'm fed up of walking in them and burning myself. I can't remember if I've got any bricks left over. Basically what I was doing when I tried to video it and it didn't quite work out, I did make some sort of clay blocks for doing the floor with. As you can see, I've laid the whole thing out here in brick pavers. Well, not brick pavers, just normal brick, but I don't think I've got enough there for brick. I think I need more than that, so I'm gonna have to go, but it's a real pain in the proverbial shoveling up brick, because you sort of do about 7 spadefuls and then you run out of stamina, which is annoying because I've actually got quite a decent amount of stamina these days if it weren't for that. So anyway, yes, this is my uber bunker with a fully upgraded metal door. That's the first door I've actually used in this space. I'm not actually intending on having any kind of door up here at all. The only thing is I have to make sure I get off the right floor, as it were, my ladder veta. Yeah, and then, yeah, as I say, in here is now pretty much finished. There is one thing that is not finished, and we will get along onto that today. Love the kind of sideways wiggle when you go through there. I've put some candles in here because torches didn't really sort of fit. It's a little bit dim, but I might clad this with concrete, but that, you know, kind of requires me to find some, get more rebar and all that kind of thing. We have the entranceway here. Now, the idea with this base has long been for me to kind of bring the zombies in. So hence, not only am I not intending on putting a door here, they are actively supposed to come in. Now, whether their AI will allow them to do this, I say AI, we all know they're, you know, pretty thick really, and maybe we'll like them like that, but whether they'll actually come in or not, I honestly couldn't say. But the idea is that this is kind of an XP farm, so what I really want is for them to come in. Now, knowing that your average zombie has all the intelligence of a blue bottle beating itself to death against a window 2 centimeters from the opening where it came in, I'm just hoping that doing this will sort of funnel the zombies into my base. I have no idea whether it will work or not, but if nothing else, it should prevent... I might have to put in some blocks there as well, because otherwise they'll just get stuck there and start smacking in between them because they're that stupid. But yeah, I'm just hoping that because these are sort of slanted blocks, they won't beat on them, they'll just kind of walk into my base like so. And onto my killing floor. Okay, so I'm going to upgrade these now. No, I need this, not that, and hopefully I'll have enough wood there. If I don't, I've got some more in my base, but I don't think it takes that much It's been reported, I think, by the devs themselves that there are some problems with horde spawning at the moment. With hordes, yeah, I should have into this. With hordes not spawning because there is a pre-existing horde somewhere else, and apparently they're working on fixing that for A12, if not before. So if our worlds seem a little quiet at the moment, yeah, that's possibly why. Yeah, as I say, I'll probably put in a square block there just to see if that, or fill it in with stone, just something to stop the zombies from getting caught on that corner, because I've observed many times zombies getting caught on the corners of buildings and stuff, and they just blindly smack away at them for pretty much days. So yeah, and maybe here as well for the same reason. I don't want any corners where the zombies can, you know, sort of, yeah, just bray away at my creation. The idea is that this just funnels them into my base, and then when they get into my base, and I've lined all this out with kind of so that they just come straight down, and again there's nothing for them to get caught on. It's easier for me to get in and out too. And then when they come in here, this is the killing floor. I have the upstairs platform where I can snipe from, and then I have these scrap iron frames which I can shoot through provided I have an appropriate, you know, weapon. And for that reason I'm going to have to go into some serious ammo production here and get some weapon parts set up as well, ready. As it is, I'm going to have to take out a frame and snipe through with a bow, because that's all I have at the moment. I have a couple of very much not working pistols, and the last time I tested I couldn't fire through scrap iron frames with a pistol. That probably wasn't in this alpha, however. I've only tried sniping through everything with a bow so far, because that's all I got. Yeah, it doesn't work. So hoping that's going to come in future, but for now there is just one more thing that I need to do here. I'm just going to drop this stuff in here for the time being, because well, it belongs there anyway. A lot of this is just my repair sort of gear. Don't really need the gravel. Concrete mix, which I've got left over. Metal strips, that's just for repairing stuff. Okay, so there's one more thing that I need to do at this point. Now, I cannot remember the recipe. It's been a while since I made a bucket. Yeah, that was intelligent. Okay, so I need a bit more forged iron then. Do I have? No, I don't. Oh, right. That's annoying. I know. In which case I have to go downstairs. This is the trouble when you've got a multi-layer base. You do find, I mean, at least I'm not going down to bedrock here, but you do find when you're trying to do stuff that you've got, you know, it's not the easiest logistically. You do find yourself kind of going up and down quite a lot. Okay, there we go. So now we should have enough. You can see this is the first time I've made one of these in this alpha, so there we go. Excellent. So probably guess kind of, no, I want pipes out of that, and then I want to make more metal strips out of that. I do get through the metal strips, but you know, it's actually worthwhile getting through the, you know, making the metal strips now. It didn't used to be, because yeah, I just found it was such a tedious process, but now we've got our sort of quality system. It really is worthwhile repairing good weapons when you've got them, whether you've made them yourself or found them as I have. I don't think I've made a single one of them. I just looted the lot. I'm not even sure what I'm actually capable of making and crafting at this point, so that will probably be one for the next episode. Yeah, bit of crafting, because I can't remember the last time I made something that was leveled. It was really quite a long time ago. So I have no idea how good I actually am. Now I'm level 40. You'd think that, you know, I'd be rather better than I was when I was level 10. So I've not got much food left because I've been kind of focused on building. Very focused on building, actually. What the heck is this? I haven't seen a single zombie. I do hope they haven't completely bugged out. Okay, so we're going to get a bucket of water. And yeah, there's a Z over there, or two. Good, I'm glad. Not that I really want their attention now. Still kind of focused. Oh, look, there's one, I think. Yeah, here he comes. And I don't have my crossbow to hand. Ugh. All of a sudden, spent a few days building, that's it. You've forgotten how to shoot. Oh, now they all come out the woodwork. Come on, I'm on task here. No, all good. Okay, here we go then. So, wish me luck, because if this doesn't work, I'm going to look pretty stupid. Well, not exactly stupid, but I'm going to have to and fro to the river quite a bit. Because basically, what I'm planning on doing, and this is the cunning part, she says, I have noticed that, never refuse a tree stump, I have noticed that, oh, look at these holes, seriously, I'm going to fill those in. I've noticed that if you're in water, when you kill a zombie, gore blocks don't form. Now, obviously, gore blocks are... Oh, we got some of these drying already. Gore blocks are a bit of a problem if... see, can run down there with no broke legs now. A bit of a problem if they just pile up and then you end up with the zombies being able to, you know, like reach up there. They could also swamp you. Generally, they're a bad thing. So if I don't want gore blocks filling up this pit, then putting some water here just might save the day. So that's what I'm going to try. And as I say, I very much hope that this doesn't actually, you know, bug out or fail or something. So what I'm going to do, let's see, what's the best way of doing this? I might just have to borrow a couple more of these just to make sure, because what you want to make very sure of really is that, yeah, that we don't end up with this going where we don't want it to go. So really, I'm not sure. I might just have to, I'm going to pour it from here. Oh, except I can't because I'm too close. There we go. And there it goes. Okay. And when that reaches the floor, we should be good to move these frames here. I'm going to risk it now, see what happens. Because generally speaking, when the water hits where it's going to... Ah, there we go. Now, whether that will actually fill the entire of this, goodness knows if water gets in your base, it fills your entire base and kills you within seconds. But when you want it to spread out, probably not. So what I might have to do, I might have to sort of keep coming and going with buckets until, you know, this is actually filled up. But for the meantime, that at least does mean that I have a water entry. So hopefully I can take that away now without the water flooding backwards into here. It shouldn't do anyway because it's kind of occupied by half a block there. So yeah, I think that's probably about as far as the water's going to spread from that one bucket load. As I say, it's if it was coming out of a lake or something, I'm sure it would go further. So yeah, in order to fill the rest of the floor, I'm probably going to have to do a lot of trips with this bucket. So that's going to be tedious. But in the meantime, yeah, I can at least, hopefully without dying, do that. And if I don't, it's not far enough to fall for me to concern myself about injuring myself. But it does mean that I don't have to keep moving scrap iron frames, which is a security hazard as well as a pain. So let's just test it in the opposite direction. You do need now 2 ramp frames, 2 ramps like this, or ramp frames or whatever, to actually be able to get out of water successfully. I'm fairly sure if I want to, that's not quite what I wanted. I think if you use spacebar you can go up faster. Why? I didn't do that. Up faster, and if you use no, that was not the right button. Is it the C button? You can go down faster in water. I have experimented, but only outside, not in here. And I don't suppose I can spread water around by picking it up here and then putting it over there. That would be quite cool if I could, obviously. Oh my gosh, that's actually going to work. That's amazing. That's pretty cool. This is going to save me a little bit of time, even though it defies the laws of physics. I just have to be careful that I don't drink this water, because it's not going to be good for my health. Excellent! I had no idea I was going to be able to do it this way. Wow. Super efficient. And of course, to boot... Oh, I missed one. Now, not only do I have a water entry point, not only do I have a pool, which hopefully, fingers crossed, not tested yet, will prevent the zombies from piling up gore blocks here. I'm hoping this is the case. It's only ankle deep, but I'm hoping that that's how it will work. Also, it looks pretty cool. But also, I have somewhere to fill my water jars from, so that I can take them to my camping stoves when I remember to put some in place. And yeah, so it's a suitable source of water. So I'm really quite pleased with that. That looks pretty ace. I'm hoping this works the way I intend it. As I say, if nothing else, I have an entry and exit point, which means that I don't need to worry about the zombies getting in, unless they break through my blocks down there. But I'm going to put my... Now I've done all my mining down there and things, I'm going to put my block durability up. And best believe I'm going to be testing this base to the max, largely by setting my forges going downstairs and blasting them out and see if I can bring in a heat map horde. Now, to this point, I have got rid of heat map hordes by, you know, killing the spider zombies as soon as they spawned. But now I will wait, and when that happens, I will see if they find their way in here. Quite honestly, my hopes aren't high. I think they'll just spawn up there somewhere, they'll hold up there somewhere, and they'll just start pounding at the dirt because they're idiots. I might have to kite them in here. The old style feral hordes, of course, wouldn't need any kiting. They would have just found their way in because that's what they did best. But yeah, for now, I think it's a... Do I have any concrete? Yeah, I put it downstairs. But yeah, so I might just have to kite them in here to actually find out. All the hordes I've encountered so far have been sort of outside there. You see, I've got some rebar frames left. I'm going to put my bucket in my random stuff chest over here. There we go. And yeah, I'm going to get on with making some campfires. And if I get my campfires and all my forges going, then I should be able to make myself get myself a good old zombie horde. Actually, yeah, I do need to go up there unless I want to be breaching my own defenses to get out of here. This is my exit point now. Must get used to that. Okay, cool. So yeah, there you go, guys. There's my base. I'm gonna get on and do the odd little bit now to see if I can get rid of those awkward corners that the zombies might get in and out of. I might not tempt fate by doing that at night, but when I get the chance to test this place against a horde, I'll be doing that on camera so we can see that it's not just eye candy. It doesn't just look good, it works good as well. That's what I really want to know at this point. So, I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'm sorry I messed up the last one. Well, I didn't mess up the last one. Fraps did. It unloaded itself. Oh, I just noticed there's some weird random holes in my ceiling over there. I don't have any. I don't have any stone. It's just going to have to stay that way. Yeah, so sorry you missed out most of the building process, but quite honestly, it wasn't that interesting. And you've seen the finished result, which is way cooler. So yeah, join me for the next episode, which will hopefully be me being able to test this room out and see if my killing chamber really does help me gain some valuable XP. Okay guys, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Stay safe, keep surviving. See you next time, bye bye.